Okay.
Hello everybody, it's Eileen again, 95, and I got another story for you. Well, in the middle of the 1950s, my husband bought himself a motorbike, and so that we could all go out on his motorbike, he decides he's going to build a sidecar. So we emptied one of the bedrooms out in our house where we lived, and he started to build this sidecar. Well, it took about 4 or 5 months, but he done it, and it was a good one. And he always have been a very clever man, so I knew that it would be all right. But when it come that he'd got the wheels for it, to attach it to the motorbike, he brought the sidecar down the stairs, but it would only come halfway down. So it meant that he had to dismantle it and bring it down in pieces to assemble it. And eventually he did that, and it was good. We went out on it a couple of times. Then he decided he would take us down to Sandbanks and have a camping holiday down there, and that was with the 3 children, which was Andrea, Valerie and my little 2-year-old Jack. Well, we set off with Andrea sitting in the front of the sidecar, Jack on her lap and Valerie at the back, and we went off down to Sandbanks. I was on the pillion, of course. But then you didn't have to wear helmets and things, you just only had ordinary clothes, a hat on. Anyway, we go down there, and when we're nearer Sandbanks, he takes the wrong turn in. And we went along this lane. When we got to the end of the lane, we went into a farmyard. And there was a load of chickens in the farmyard. And as we're turning round to come back out of it, one chicken flew up in front of my husband Jack. As I say, my little son was Jack, but my husband was Jack too. We flew up in front of Jack, and he grabbed it by the legs and swung round with it to me and said, "Hold this." And I said, "What?" He said, "Hold it." He said, "We'll have it for dinner tomorrow." So we goes a little way, but the chicken was fluttering so much that there was no way that I was going to be able to hold the chicken and put my arms round Jack's waist to hold myself on the bike. So that was a bit of a schmozzle, that was. Anyway, we got down to the camping site, erected our camp, and it was a nice sized tent that we were in. And we all went to bed, but in the night, oh, it hailed. It come down in buckets. So all of a sudden there was one hell of a big wind, took the tent off of us, and the 5 of us was all laid on the grass. And the tent was over the other side of the field. And there was a man come and helped us try and rebuild the tent and get us back into normality. But they done a good job. Anyway, we spent the rest of the night a bit damp, but we were all right. And we had many a happy time camping, which we enjoyed. Well, that's it then. There's another one for you. I hope you like it. Let me know if you do.
Excellent.